everyone is here. Can you please go and call your colleagues? I'm in no mood for jokes this morning. Please.
Madam, today I seem to have no power over the complex.
What do you mean? You're the student leader. Your voice is low in this institution. Is it?
Madam, today seems to be the beginning of every call that assumption.
If you have anything to tell me, go straight to the point.
Follow me, madam. Follow me. Yes, come.
No, they cannot continue like that.
Have you called the police?
Madam, that will only make the matters worse.
This is the time to stand firm. You cannot survive as a student leader if you're easily caught by such cowardly actions, okay?
Yes, madam.
Comrade! Power!
Comrade! Power!
Power!
Comrade! Power!
Power!
Comrade! Power!
Comrade! Power!
Comrade! Power!
Comrade! Power!
Comrade! Power!
Power! What is it? What is going on? What's happening? Comrade! Power!
Comrade! Power!
Power! Yes! This is not a time for intimidation.
Yes! Everyone, remember, if we stand our ground together, no one can push us. But if we stand individually, we shall surely fall on our own.
Yes.
This is the time for our voices to be heard loudly and
Clearly.
Guys, and in this, Nyota, you're going to be a spokesman.
Yes! Shut up! What is it? What is going on?
Comrade power!
Comrade power!
Comrade power!
Comrade power!
Comrade power!
Comrade power!
Comrade, yes. Let's try and calm down and air our grievances in a civil manner. They seem to have come in a civil manner too.
Young lady, who are you referring to as they? I hope it's not us. Continue making music. Why those voices? Continue shouting. Now that you've decided that this is the way you're going to air your grievances, go on. Continue. Comrade power!
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 Comrades, allow me to jog the mind of our learned lecturer here, just for a minute. Now, we have had tremendous respect for this lecturer over the years we have been in this institution. Yes. Yet, we are gathered around one dummy. My dear comrades, Madam, this is our last year and final year in this institution. Yet, as medical students, we have gathered around one time to have our practicals and to get a glimpse of what actually happens in the outside world. We deserve one term per student.
Yes!
Exactly.
This is utterly illogical and above all an insult to us, our parents, and our communities who are waiting for us to serve them diligently as competent doctors. Dear comrades, some of our parents comrades. The fees you are paying are enough to get each one of us out.
Silence! Comrade power! Comrade power! Anyway, I will make my point unless you Comrades, I am here to help you. As your leader, I know what is best for all of you.
I wish you were.
I am for sure.
No.
Comrades, power!
Comrades, let us calm down and not get distracted.
And you, who the hell do you think you are?
She is our spokesperson.
Sit right there.
No.
Just you, me. I will deal each one of you separately with the power that I have. I will show you the meaning of being a strong leader. I will. Even you. Pop. I don't have the time to listen to female creatures, especially of your caliber. Pop, you of all people, can you stomach such nonsense from local Homo sapiens such as this one? Papa Janga, you know me better than anyone else here. Eh? I got your back, buddy.
Papa, you are an insult to human nature.
Yes!
Give us a back your name down.
Yes!
You are useless.
Silence! You are ordered to disperse from here.
My voice always shouts when I'm standing for my right. Why, oh, why do I keep bleeding from feelings when I'm fighting for my right? Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why is my voice always shut when I'm standing for my right? Why, oh, why do I get bleedings from beatings when I'm fighting for my right? Why, oh, why?
Nyota!
How have you been?
Oh, how are you today?
I am well, Janjes. It has been long. Where have you been?
It is not long as you make it sound. It's only been about a month.
A month?
Yes.
A month, Janjes.
Uh-huh.
But a month is such a long time to miss your studies.
Yes, very true.
And why have you not been attending your lectures, if I may ask?
You see,
Janjes, what is the matter? I know you to be a very straightforward guy. Talk to me, what is wrong?
You see, Nyota, I have decided to defer my studies until things work out for my family and myself.
Really?
Yes.
Things to work out. What are these things?
Nyota, you see, you asking me of my secret, which I will not wish to tell anyone. But you are my close friend, and I will confide in you. And I really trust you. So I will only tell you if you're not in a hurry.
Janjes, don't worry. Your secrets are safe with me. And I'm all here. I'm not in a hurry. Sawa.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm here to listen to you. I can leave anything for that.
Thank you, Nyota.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. You see, when I joined the university, my school fees has always been paid by well-wishers. And I remember our member of parliament announced publicly during my father's funeral that he will cater for my school fees until the level that I wanted to be educated. My father was his chief campaigner and was killed by the opposition supporters on the eve of the election. My father had nothing. The only thing, his only possession was a small piece of land that he had inherited from his father. I grew up in poverty because my father died defending a heartless politician.
I'm so sorry, Janjes.
Sometimes when I look at this world, I see as if it has turned its back on me and my family. It is so saddening. Imagine that MP asking my sister for sexual favors so that he can give us a bursary.
That's so cruel and heartless.
My sister and I could not take the embarrassment. We could not. Also, I could not take it any further. Sometimes I felt as if I could harm that politician, but I did not. I decided to drop out of campus to become a boda rider so that I can help my family and myself.
Ever since we had that damning controversy in the institution, I have a feeling that that woman called Nyota is going to challenge as the chairperson of the student council. No, that cannot happen. Calm down. No, we must work in advance to know our plans. We must work. Don't do yourself, Kamata. We are here for you, eh? We got your back, buddy. You just mention the plan. We challenge it. Exactly. Great. That is why I called you guys here. She has not yet declared her candidature for the position of the chairperson in this upcoming election, but I know she will. If my instincts turn out to be true, the only thing we have to do now is make a plan of how to stop her.
Papa John, we can eliminate her.
How?
Simple. Make her disappear from the face of the earth.
How do you plan to do that?
Yes. We can plan for a road accident.
But how realistic can this be when she has no car of her own? insinuating that we are hit and run with my vehicle. Never! Never! That can never happen! Never. I will be directly held responsible for that accident. That cannot happen. No, that cannot happen.
So, Madam,
What if sponsor you start dating? Yes.
How do you think that can work?
But of course! Why are you talking like a newcomer here in campus? We clearly know that ladies in campus cannot turn you down when you have lots of money. They love the smell of money. Money, which I have in abundance from my godfather. Yes. Go and have her. Pesa still shida. Money is not a problem.
Papa Janga, this lady is going to be different from the other ladies in the campus. I have never seen her party or being tipsy from alcohol.
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Okay, cool. So supposedly she gives into my gate. Then what's the plan?
Perfect. Now you're starting to talk like my point. Yes. Here's the plan. Okay, so gives it to you. Then you plant it. Plant it with her in a secret location. And then after that, we'll send the men in black to go and do the work and make it look like a love triangle, you know? A love triangle or something. Alternatively, you can impregnate her. Yes, you can impregnate her. Of course. That can work too. Yeah, that can work. This will definitely slow her down. Like it did to contain that famous woman called Wangu Amakera.
Honestly, Papa Janga, I would love this option.
Yes.
Coming to think of it. But wait. She might give in to my date, but taking it to the next level.
Hey. Keep your focus, man. Keep your focus. She does not have to willingly accept it. Exactly. You just drag her and figure out some mathematics. Exactly. Simple.
Okay, good. That is so enticing. So, in case she gives into my plan, what's our next plan? If she gets into my date, what is our next plan?
So this is the plan. In case she gives in to my plan, we have a plan B. We have a plan B. Yes. In case that fails, one can go for plan B.
What plan B, Bobo?
Okay, let me show you plan B. Okay, the plan is we go to the home of the parents. There, see, and threaten them to warn her against vying for the position. How do you see that? Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Yes.
Solid plan. Bobo, my God.
That is how it all happened.
It's okay, Janjes. So, my friend, I've been thinking of following my father's footsteps and, if possible, even surpassing.
Okay. And how are you planning to do that when you're still a student?
Well, I'm planning to vie as the chairperson of the student association in this institution.
Seriously, Nyota. I would advise you against taking that direction.
And why not?
You see, campus elections are no different from our national elections. They are dirty and messy. And those who vie for the positions are sponsored by powerful politicians and even the drug barons. And remember that during the past election, we lost some of our comrades in this institution.
Janjes, why do you think such things happen? Why do you think politicians are so much interested with campus leadership?
Okay, it is as simple as this. These politicians are involved in dirty schemes, which include in the art of wanting money. And the schemes include trafficking of drugs into the campus. And those affected are the youths, younger youths of our age. And these people are so keen on the student leadership because they want people who will dance to the tune of transporting drugs into the campus. Do not forget, as you know it, that drug trafficking is a money-minting business.
And that's the more reason I have to vie for this position. Janjes, we cannot continue letting heartless politicians to destroy our generation and the future of this country. I want to be the change that we want to see in everyone. This might bring change in our institution and even beyond its gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you, I really get you. But...
No buts on this, Janjes. I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind to follow through on not only what I believe in, but know deep down in my heart that is the right thing to do. Janjes, we have clear and mortal danger for our generation and those who will come after us. If such the narration that is there will not change, you know, those who they call as low-class people cannot bring change in this country.
I get you.
Yes.
I really get you. I hope the comrades too will feel your pain and join in and support your mission.
I hope so too.
Yes.
All I want is to open their eyes to the bigger danger in our institution and in the country. Janjes, as young people of this nation, we need to ask ourselves what will be our value and impact in our communities after we have left the gates of this campus.
Hey, and my prayer is that not only you win this campus election, but also bring such kind of leadership outside here as a member of parliament. We need people like you, leaders who are so entitled into the people's problems. Just imagine it. After decades of gaining our independence, people are still suffering because of lack of basic needs, like lack of proper housing, education, proper health care, and social amenities, among other things. My family will not be suffering now if it were not for that heartless politician, walking scot-free as if he's not responsible for my father's death.
Keep strong, my brother. It is such painful stories that make me bleed for this country. We have bled enough as a country because of some rogue politicians who have brought bad governance and influenced common man to follow them blindly. Janjes, your family and many others will not be suffering if we had good and accountable leadership in all the sectors in this country.
Yeah, true.
Such bad governance is what we're experiencing in our institution. That we pay school fees, yet we cannot be provided with enough and adequate equipment for our practical.
I get you, and I am with you fully. Now, before going to the comrades and asking for their support, go and talk to your mom and dad. Listen to them and get their advice.
I sure will, Janjes.
Yes.
I really appreciate your input in this. I only talk to you if I need this. Anyway, so, bro, your lunch is on me today. Yes.
Lunch?
Yeah, you have worked almost half a day for me.
So you have realized, eh?
Yes. So let's go to the cube. I prepare some.
Hey, that will be cool, kiongozi, nayo.
Sawa.
Mommy! Mommy! Mom!
Sasa mwanangu.
Ni wewe? Jambo.
Sijambo mama.
Anza kutoka hapo.
Salama. Kwani wapika nini? Hiyo harufu ya kutia.
Wewe nawe sasa wataka kuniambia ni harufu imekuvutia kutoka shuleni?
La hasha mama.
Such compliments coming from you is a way of asking for food. You must be hungry. Let me get you something.
Mom, you'll be carrying a homie.
Don't think.
I'll be back.
There you go.
Thank you. I have missed this recipe of yours.
I know, right?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a good one, Mom. That is just an appetizer. As starter that is. Let me continue preparing for supper.
Oh, Mom,
Yes.
Mother, allow me help you prepare for supper. When I'm around, you rest like the queen you are, and I, your humble servant.
If you say so, who am I to say
So
no?
let me prepare for supper.
And Kataya,
Yeah, yes, Mom.
come. Why the surprise visit though?
Mother, relax. Relax until Papa comes back home. I'll give you the chat later.
Okay, you know, your father nowadays comes home early because of the curfew. Worry not for the curfew. I bet he will be returning here at Kokro.
Mommy, it's okay. Dad will be here on time. I've already met him and told him about our small chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You see, even after your father left active politics as an elected councillor, he is always busy politicking with his fellow wazers and attending late night meetings, you know.
It's okay, Mom. You don't have to make a fuss out of it.
Hey, Ankula, I'll see you tomorrow, my friend. Okay, my
I
friend.
told you. I told you.
Okay, thank you. Oh. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Darling, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. What a surprise! I can't wait for dinner.
Surprise indeed. I know why you're home early. Just have a seat.
Look what we have here.
Papa, welcome back home.
Oh, thank you, my daughter. Have a seat.
Mom,
Yes.
dinner is ready. Can I bring it to the table?
Yes, of course, you can serve us.
Oh, daughter.
Yes, Papa.
It is simply servant here. My daughter, sit down. We have to talk first.
But I'm already
No,
hungry.
don't have to worry. Welcome home, my daughter.
Okay, thank you, Papa.
You look so beautiful today.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Now, Amango, we are all ears. Tell us why the surprise visit.
Mom,
Yes.
Papa. I don't know whether you heard about our little confrontation with the police a few weeks ago at the campus.
We never heard about it. What was it about?
We were just protesting against being taught our practicals using inadequate equipment.
But we do pay your tuition fees in full, don't
You do, Mom. And that's why I am here to ask for your guidance and advice.
Nyota. Guidance and advice on what? If you are coming to us, be clear.
Okay then,
Yes.
my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I want to buy as the chairperson of the Student Association at the campus. I want to check its management of funds and above all, fight for the rights of the students at the institution. I want to make sure that the fees you are paying and other parents are paying is put into good use for the benefits of us all, not for a few who care less about our education. My parents, you know that when the institution releases us as half-baked doctors or any other profession, it will be the country and a lot of people who will suffer for our need.
Wow. Bravo. Bravo. That is my daughter speaking. No, you'll become a politician just like your daddy. Go for it.
Like father, like daughter. Wonderful. That is good news. Nyota. That is who we have raised you to be. You see, my daughter, standing tall for what is right is a quality only a few people have mastered. And you have mastered it so well.
Thank you so much, Papa.
You're welcome. You see, my daughter, what you are trying to do has no difference with our national politics. You vying for that post does not only make you a student leader, but a national leader. You see, my daughter, I was a counselor in this world for more than 10 good years. And that is way back before the new constitution came to be. But despite having the new constitution in this country, my daughter, we still have the same old problems in this nation. You see, since independence, that is in 1963, our politics have been marked by tribalism, hatred, violence, corruption, bad governance, among other things. For example, my brother, when I first vied as an MCA in Moshene Ward, I was vehemently rejected, not because I was not able to deliver, but it was simply because I was not from the main tribe in that area. My daughter, that is why I had to come back to my native home amongst my tribesmen and vie as a councillor. That is the sad reality. You see, my daughter, politicians have ruined the economy of this country. They have created poverty so that the people that make poor will always depend on them for handouts. And you see, your institution is no different. Senior politicians in this country always sponsor student leaders of their choice so as to gain access into the institutions and deliver the agenda. You see, my daughter, for you to be a politician in this country, all you have to do is conduct a smear campaign against your opponent, then create the tribal animosity. Then you can use all the machineries available, including militia, to intimidate your opponent and the supporters. My daughter, that is the sad reality in this country. Whenever we have elections, those are things that nobody happens.
That's so sad, Papa.
Very sad. But you see, my daughter, I am proud of you. I'm proud of your bravery. You and your generation. Now, my daughter, all you have to do is be firm and focus your mission. And as I always say in this house, forward ever, backward
Never.
Wow. Now before we have the food, we need to have a little dance.
Ah,
Okay.
Mom. Okay, let's go, Papa.
It's fine, it's fine. Come close. You go like this. Natutashinda kwa siasa nzuri.
Tukomboe Kenya na wananchi wote. Na wananchi wote. Tutasonga kwa siasa nzuri. Tukomboe Kenya na wananchi wote. Na wananchi wote. Kwa siasa nzuri. Kwa siasa nzuri. You still remember that song?
I still remember the song.
I thought you forgot it.
I won't forget that. Now, let me tell you something. You see, my daughter, these are the problems you normally face.
How can a woman win in an election that is being contested by men? How?
And she fight like every other contestant and she won squarely.
That cannot happen. There is no way a woman can defeat men in any election.
Exactly.
Never.
Exactly.
Never.
Yes. And don't be surprised. Yes, don't be surprised when you hear them yapping about affirmative action. There is no bill in parliament that can be discussed without hearing from women. Mr. Speaker, sir, women agenda balance.
Surely.
And even our own media spoke into that name. They keep reminding us of the rights of the girl child as if we the boy child we have no
Are we
rights.
animals? How fast? Have you forgotten how immensely she has contributed to the development of this community?
That does not matter. Here we are talking about leadership and elections. We care about now, not about past development. Huh? We care about now.
Yes. But you're missing the point, eh? Leadership, elections, and development go hand in hand.
Shut up, woman! Shut up! Was it your late husband who taught you how to argue with men?
He has nothing to do with it.
You know, it is these gender issues that are making our women to disobey our orders. And there is no way we should allow women to come anywhere near leadership. It is our country.
No way, no way!
Never.
You are not taking
Never.
us. You are not taking
Your mother! Huh? You see, the election returning officer has not yet made any official announcement as to who is supposed to be.
Why?
And you are here already complaining about who you already.
It's all right.
You are disturbing this process.
Papa,
Yes, my daughter.
that is so tragic.
Yes, my daughter, as I was telling you. You see, as you venture into active politics, these are some of the things that awaits you, my daughter. Now, all you have to do is be strong and determined.
Father,
Yes,
I promise you, I'm strong and determined for this cause.
for this cause.
Yes.
Now you can go and have the supper.
Okay,
It's
Father.
almost 8 p.m. now.
Okay, Father.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I'm so happy that you have accepted coming to our meeting. Yeah, thank you. Feel most welcome. Thank you. So, my dear comrades, I've called you here to officially announce that I'm resigned for the position of the chairperson of the Student Association. Yes,
history of this institution and the whole country at large. Look at us. We are young and energetic, and we are learned and bold enough to stand for our rights.
Yes. My friend, let's remember that we are not only protesting against our opponents, but against bad administrators in this institution and some corrupt politicians who make the students' elections to favor them. You know,
And I believe this is a very opportune moment for all of us to send a clear message to our fellow countrymen and women that it is possible to elect leaders with integrity in the forthcoming general election. And that no one needs to be afraid. It doesn't matter what they stand for, no matter how impossible it seems.
That is correct. That is correct. In fact, we should start by changing the common notion that people are used to. The common narrative. Let's change it.
Comrade, I feel so energetic seeing our brothers in our team. Unlike previously where elections were biased on one gender, in our campus and even nationally, my opponent is a man. Yes. And seriously, I was afraid that I would not have men in my team. Yes. So, my colleague. My opponent has men in his team, and ladies, more of them, and I have more guys on my team. Yes. More democracy guys. Yes.
And you know, guys, Nota here is our star.
Yes.
Nota all the way.
Yes.
Our star will shine all the way.
Thank you so much, my dear comrade. Now, I want us to concentrate on the elephant in the room, which is how we are going to convince other students to join our side.
Exactly.
And Faraja here will be our chief campaigner and strategist.
Thank you so much for trusting me with this noble responsibility of writing the history of this institution and the whole country at large.
Yes.
Now, in as much as I am your campaign leader, team leader in this election, I would like all of us to come up with strategies that are going to work to our advantage.
Yes.
Yes. Can I suggest some strategies?
Yes, go ahead.
We were thinking maybe we can influencers from different tribes to rally their tribes.
No, comrade. I would want us to think beyond our tribe. Let us make a national campaign where everyone will feel part and parcel of the movement.
And I believe that it is our responsibility to be influencers to our friends
Yes.
in a manner that is respectable and mature to everyone.
Yes.
Whether they stand for our side or not.
Yeah, I think we should ask the religious leaders to help us rally masses through their congregation.
No, comrade. You had started on well with regards to changing mindset. But with that direction of approaching religious leaders,
In fact,
I think you have missed the
yes.
point.
In fact, about the religious leaders. Now, let us take a look at our national politics. The religious leaders are the people who cause the problems that are ailing this country every time we are approaching the general election. Why? Because, first of all, they take sides. They are divisive. And we know very well in our minds that religion should not take any side.
Yeah.
It should be at an equilibrium. As either support both of them or lead both of them. I advise us not to go towards that direction.
In my opinion, I think we should have insights in our manifesto that matter to the ordinary mwananchi.
Yes.
So that any particular mwananchi will feel accommodated in our leadership.
I like that idea.
Like
The common Wananchi should be left to vote for a leader because of what they stand for and not and the integrity, right?
Yes.
Yes. The common Wananchi should not be forced to vote in leaders because they have backup from religious leaders or being given handouts. You know that really.
And I am very impressed with this meeting. It seems like we have all the brilliant ones here. Now, thank you. Moving ahead, I would like us to go through the copy of our manifesto, each and every one of us, so that we understand each and every point specifically us. Point number 1. We stand for democratic governance in this institution.
Yes.
Point number 2.
Yes.
We want leadership based on nationalism and not tribalism.
Yes.
Number 3. We want freedom to campaign without intimidation and violence.
Yes.
Especially violence. We want equity and gender rights for everyone.
Yes.
Number 5.
Hapo sana kwa mama.
Anyway, number 5, which is equally important. We want free and fair elections with transparency where each and every vote counts.
Yes.
Now, my friends, these are the 5 key demands. They are the core of the changes that we are advocating for, and therefore, they must begin with us.
Yes.
And I believe they need to be reflected in all the voting election, the process of voting in this country.
Yes. Exactly. Very true. Thank you so much, Faraja. As young people in this country, we need to reach out to our fellow young people and teach them to stand for what is right.
Yes.
Young people should not be used by some corrupt politicians to even like to rob, maim, and kill. They are used to kill people. Yeah, they're hired to kill people. You know, for these corrupt politicians to have leadership positions. Yeah?
We should urge our fellow youth not to trade 5 years of their life because of 1,000 shillings. We should let these politicians know that even though we come from poverty, our voices matter at the ballot. We should let them know that we demand change in this country and we are ready to change the politics of this country.
Exactly.
Yes.
Raise power.
Raise power.
Thank you so much for attending this meeting. I am very pleased and I believe your turn is too. Now, it is our time to go out there and sell our manifesto to everybody so that we can gather more support.
Comrades,
Yes.
before you take your leave, please have some sharubati.
We already have a strategy.
But we need to execute the plan, Papa
She
Jana.
has not yet declared her candidate.
So, Papa Jana, after you have a
Oh,
second
get
chance.
out. Papa Jan! Hey! Hey!
What do you want to do?
Relax. Papa Jan! It is now official.
What is official?
Relax. Catch a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. No, catch a breath. What is it? Well, what you predicted has come to pass. What? Nyota is officially your upright. I knew it!
Papa Jana,
I knew it! Ever since that stupid woman spoke on this damn issue as the student spokesperson, I knew she would do this kind of thing. But this morning for us to be troubled. We are already on the them with our plans. We are already ahead of them. Now the only thing we need to do is deploy our plans one by one.
Exactly. In fact, I overheard one of the students praising her for coming up with a good manifesto that she will implement as a student chairperson in the student council.
we also need a
We need a
manifesto.
manifesto too.
Money what?
Manifesto.
You don't need a manifesto to win an election. You just need what? A lot of money. Money. Comrades are hungry fellas. You just give them a few hundred and boom, they back you up. A hungry comrade does not have the time to read a stupid manifesto. What are you calling a manifesto? He only has the time to revise for exams that you can take to the bank.
Very true. True that.
Yes.
Very, very true.
And now, to curb this stupid woman, we will start with our last strategy. We'll start with our last strategy. Bob, you want to find out where the parents reside. Did you do so?
Yes, I did.
Papa Janga, and what about the option of impregnating her?
Oh, my poor lover boy. I'm sorry. We won't talk about that now. We need a plan that will have immediate impact. Yes, the elections are barely 2 months away. We cannot do that. Now, Bob, yes, any nitty-gritties that we need to know before we make the attack? Yes. Yes, you see, I have observed that her father was a former councillor. Yes, they now MCA, the member of county assembly of the new constitution, you know.
Yeah.
And having been in that position, he's not that well off. He's just a small-scale farmer. You see, the father is just a small-scale farmer right now. Okay. And her mother, you see, her mother is a housewife and also a strong crusader of women's rights. Yes. And let me ask you, how well is their home garden? Both the home. Wait, the home. You see, the home is not that well guarded. It's only surrounded by a perimeter wall. Yes. And they have any dogs on duty? No human cats. Only 2 dogs.
So, Popo, how possible is it to break into their home?
2 dogs. Yes. You see, her father plays a famous Mankula game at the village market.
Okay.
So what you can do? We can train him on his way back home. As he goes back home, and we can accost him outside their home. How do you see that? Yes.
Alternatively, we can have guys nearby and wait for him to come home. Once he opens the gate, we pounce on him and leave him inside to hold him and his wife.
Perfect. Now this is a solid mission.
Janga. Now
This-
that's a plan.
That's a plan.
Yeah.
We will work that.
Yeah. Popo.
Yes. Bonatobo, what a surprise! Is anything the matter?
Everything is the matter here.
Can I offer you something cold?
Can you kindly stop your theatrics? What are these? What are these?
What? This is going to be a tough one.
What do you mean is going to be a tough one?
The lady in question is well known and loved by most of the students in the institution. If she's going to vie for that position, she's definitely winning. Furthermore, she comes from a well-respected family. Her father is a former counselor who served his people diligently. He also has a track development in the community. He used to support students who had performed well to join the institution of higher learning. If she's going to ride on her father's track record, she's definitely going to win.
Can you even listen to yourself? Do you listen to yourself? Do you know what that means to my business in this institution? Do you? You definitely don't. That simply means that my business is going to be wiped out. That simply means that that's the end of our business. institution, yours included. How do you think we are going to make money through our illegal business among the students? I mean, what is going to be the economy for contraband goods? Think hard, woman, think.
Bonatumbo, I'm also confused.
This is not the time to get confused. This is definitely not the time to get confused.
Thank you, sir.
What I want you to do, I want you to stop this little girl by any chance. Do whatever that is in your power, so long as she is not in the ballot. The bosses are going to wire 2 million shillings in your account. Try to convince her to step down. Then get another student to fight against Janga, so that nobody can suspect anything fishy. Try to make it as clean as possible. The bosses insist that the elections must be held, but with a weaker candidate, not that little girl.
Okay.
And another thing, try to think. Think of us having an electoral team that can easily be manipulated. If she refuses the offer, then we can try and compromise some members of the electoral body. We must win this election by any chance. Even if it means sending some students who support our home for fear rails, even if it means 100 shillings. So that will mean the few that will be remaining will be vulnerable. So we can capitalize on that. Use that as an opportunity. Use some money. Buy them in return for their votes.
Understood, sir. Hey, sir, pass my regards to our bosses.
Apply for that position.
What do you mean?
Be Matata. These are some of the stories that keep women out of leadership positions. Such stories are based on patriarchy. The more we have strong women everywhere, is the more patriarchy will be dismantled little by little. Be Matata. For this to happen, we have to have women and stand out as women, more so and youth, for the sake of our future. Okay, why did you say that it might bring trouble beyond campus?
Nyota, I know it's hard for you to understand, but just please drop your political ambitions. Drop them.
Be Matata. I insist. Give me the reasons in detail. This might help me, or even give me good reasons to step down.
It's okay, Nyota. If you insist. But please promise me. Promise me that whatever we are going to talk about will not go beyond these 4 walls. Please.
I promise.
Nyota, for so many years now, politicians have been the ones to decide on who is going to be the student leader in almost all public universities.
And why so?
Because they are using these students to do illegal businesses inside the campuses and also countrywide. The sad part is that they're taking poor kids. They're taking poor kids because they know that these kids depend on them to pay their school fees.
That's so wrong.
Very wrong, Nyota. For example, look at this case. The case of the dummy. The one which you and your classmates were protesting about. That case was beyond us. Because things like dummies and other things in these institutions, their suppliers are the same politicians who are influencing the elections, Nyota. And if you try to confront them, you're going to get into serious trouble or even face total elimination.
That's scary.
Our institution is no exemption. A while ago, I was visited by a representative of a senior politician who controls everything in this institution. They're saying that your campaign posters, Nyota, are all over the social media. And that your slogan, Nyota Nyorosha How, is trending #1 in all the social media platforms.
What do you think is going to happen?
There are more reasons we are having this discussion.
Okay. I'm all ears.
Nyota,
Yes, madam.
they want you to step down in favor of Janga.
Madam, be matata. How can that happen? Even though I'm the one who started the movement for change in this institution, I'm no longer in charge of it. This is beyond me. The train has already left the station. The power now belongs to the students.
2 million. Nyota, 2 million. They are offering you 2 million to step down. Nyota, step down. Take the cash. Nyota, you are born alone and you die alone.
Enough of this nonsense, be matata. You're such an hypocrite. Don't say that I've insulted you. Don't say that I've insulted you, be matata. Because being an hypocrite is what you're doing right now. Be matata. We are in this situation as an institution and the country because of people like you who hold vital public spaces, yet they are always ready and willing to be compromised with money and status. I'm so ashamed of you. Be matata. You are one of the senior lecturers in this institution, and you ought to be guiding us on how to fight for our rights. Yet, you are here, facilitating rights to those who are fighting for those rights. You are the type of people who trade 5 good years of good governance and development in our country because of some cash in your bank account. Am I allowed to leave?
Exactly the reason why you should keep on fighting. This institution is filled with corrupt dangerous. And you know that.
Faraja, I'm not ready for all this calamity.
Listen, girl.
I'm not ready.
Listen. This stopped being about you the moment you started to vie for that position.
But I'm not ready.
Listen, this is not about you, girl. This is about you. It's about me. It's about everybody that believes in that which you stand for.
Faraja, what do you want me to do?
I want you to stand strong, brace yourself like the girl you are, and go fight on.
I can't stomach this.
We need
I
you.
can't stomach this.
Not alone. You have the support of your students. You have the support of your parents. We believe that the change that we need in this institution can come when you stand for the right.
How am I supposed to fight all these corrupt people in this institution?
We have a strategy, a winning strategy, which is no backing down. All right?
Okay. But as long as you promise to stand by me.
Promise.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's go and
go put some posters.
Yeah.
See?
By the way, did you pick them?
I think they might.
Lola, Colola, Mama Colola, Colola. Emberado, 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 muchangani. Darling, I'm home. Mama Nyaka, I'm home. Oh, maybe you will keep asleep. I'm not even
Slowly. Sit. Sit. Sit down.
Tafadhali wadau, tafadhali. Tuanze mama.
Nyamaza mzee. Nyamaza.
Please, my son, help
Shut
me.
up.
Woman, one word from your filthy mouth and the two of you will be gone.
Now listen. Listen and listen to me very carefully. We don't want anything from you. But we are here to let you warn your daughter against participating in the campus election. She's a very young lady. Tell her to leave the campus politics immediately. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now, and if she refuses to step down, then both of you be prepared to come for her. Cops! Don't worry. When don't come, I will send for you to come back home. You don't have to worry.
You better do so. Because I'm not ready to lose my only child.
Please, we can face.
My daughter,
Yes, Papa.
I sent for you to come home urgently. You see, last week we had unusual visitors in this home.
Unusual visitors.
Who?
Are they from your campus, I presume?
Our campus? How?
Yes. Two young men attacked us right here in this living room and warned us of dire consequences that if you don't step down in your quest of vying for student leadership in campus.
Oh no. Janga, you have gone too far. Mother, you don't have to worry. Such cowardly acts will not deter me from my quest of fighting for democratic campaigns and elections, not only in the campus but also nationally. Mother, whatever is happening in the campus are the same things that happen during national elections.
No, that can't happen. I will not allow myself to watch my one and only daughter die in the name of fighting for students' rights and good governance. No.
My wife. You see, my wife, Mama Nyota, you don't have to worry. Nothing will happen to our daughter. You see, these are just gimmicks and antics that have been used by politicians since time immemorial, just to intimidate their strong opponents and their supporters. You don't have to worry. Nothing will happen.
Please. Please, Papa Nyota, stop her. They will definitely going to kill her, please.
Mother, no one can dare kill me. Just as Papa said, these are just tricks used to threaten me. Mom, and even if I die, I will have died for a better cause. Be strong.
Nyota,
Mom, be strong for me. Please, be strong for me.
just listen to yourself.
Mother, we have lost lives of so many youth during elections in the campus and even national-wide. Please, just be strong.
What has come over you, Nyota? You're already graduating as a doctor. What more do you need? That is enough for you and us. I don't want to be part of this conversation any longer. Talk some sense to your daughter. I'm fed up.
Mom, Mother, Mommy!
Nyota! You see, my daughter, you don't have to worry. Your mother is just hurt and afraid of what might happen to you. She said all that out of love. As a mother, all she wants is the best for you.
Papa, I've never seen Mama like this before.
Oh, my daughter, you don't have to worry. Now just go inside and just sleep, then prepare for your return to the campus tomorrow.
But Mom is mad at me.
My daughter, Nyota, you don't have to worry, Mama. Just go in and relax. You see, I've been married to your mother for 25 good years. Believe you me, I know her better than you do. Now smile. Good. Now go inside, have a sleep, and prepare for your return to the campus tomorrow. You have had a long day today. Nyota.
Yes, Papa.
My daughter, you don't have to worry. Everything will be okay. You are my immeasurable blessing from this.
Thank you, Papa.
Now you can sleep.
The deal is sealed. Papa Nice. The old folks were scared to hell. now let us just wait and see the impact it brings. Very true. The next thing that we have to do now is look for a good plan on how to dish out money to influence the students.
So, Papa Janga, so how do we, when do we begin the plan? You know? Papa Janga, when do we begin the plan?
When did I ever say something that I cannot fulfill? Go easy, man. And in fact, Papa Janga was now Mr. Tum was around. Really?
Mr. Tum
And
was
you
around.
know what that means?
Money.
And more money.
And that's very great.
Yes.
Now, we need to search for a way we can dish out bribe to the students. And I think the best way we can do that is to search for the tribal kingpins within the institution and use them to dish out the bribe to the students.
That is a great plan.
Now that's a plan.
That is a very, very great plan. Yeah. You see, tribalism is so divisive. Eh? So from now henceforth, you're going to look for the kingpins and engage with them one by one.
Consider it done.
Yes.
Consider it done.
That is very nice. So, tomorrow, very early in the morning, go check out your investor balances.
Papa Janga!
Papa Janga! You are the man.
Yeah.
I am the man.
Hey,
You are the
Papa
man.
Janga! I can already feel the gentle slaps of good
Oh,
money.
good money.
Pure money.
You are the man. You are the man.
Papa Janga, you're the man.
Best as your shida. Money is not a
Problem. Never be a problem. With Papa Janga around.
Money is not a problem.
Papa Janga.
Hey, you are the man. You are the man. You are the man.
Papa Janga is the man.
What do you want? Money, 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 money. Money, money. Papa Janga. Hey, you are you. Thank you. Tomorrow.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Papa Janga.
I am the only man.
How would have this guy?
You are such a great person. Thank you. You are the next president. And you are the next president.
You can do it, girl. You can do it.
Faraj, I don't think I can do it.
You can.
They tried to harm my parents.
I know. But Nyota, this is a strategy to intimidate you so that you can step down. And I know it's scary. I know. Believe me, I know it's scary.
What if they kill them?
Listen, we've come this far. This is only a strategy, all right? We're going to pull this to the end. Remember, we cannot be even. We stand for freedom to campaign without violence, all right? So I know you will be pushed to the wall to retaliate and to do what they are doing, but we cannot. You got this.
They'll kill my parents, Faraj. Did you hear me?
You cannot think like that, all right? You have this. Tomorrow is the election. just one day to go. You got this. You have our support. Alright?
I don't got it.
No.
I don't. I'm telling you the truth.
This is not the time to allow yourself to be doubtful. No. Look at me. You're going to put on your high heels and walk with your head high because you are the change that we have been waiting for. All right? You've got my support.
Administration choose this particular hall for voting. What if the lights go off? Only they know why. I think this is a scheme to rig the election. And mark you, there is no power backup. You remember last week we spent a whole night without lights, and when the administration was questioned, the answer it was that it was faulty. Do you think they are ready to fix it in case the same thing happens today? In your wildest dreams, Bwana. You see whatever happened last week, that is just a rehearsal of what is going to happen today. Have you seen that monster junk? What is wrong with that guy? Why does he even need bodyguards? Behold, the Bible says, the wicked will run when nobody is chasing them.
Is everything okay?
Everything's okay.
Everything under control. How about that guy who is in charge of the lights?
He's on standby.
I hope he's up to his game.
Don't worry.
No! Voting cannot continue in a half-lit room!
Shut up! The voting process.
We have played parts in these elections. We have seen the mechanism used by our opponents. When we finally leave this institution, let us fight for good governance in our country. My fellow youth,
when we leave this institution, let us know that we're the future of this country. That we are going to fight for good democratic processes in our country. It is so bad that some of our youths have accepted to be misused by corrupt politicians who we have put into power. These are the same politicians that call the youth of this country as idlers and lost generation.
Brothers and sisters, we need to take control of the destiny of this nation. The youth in this country ought to unite and salvage this nation from the jaws of corruption, tribalism, violence, bad governance, and such.
We shall wield this war soon.
The victory is ours.
Make sure all our attendants are catered.
Yeah, as that I will do. Definitely.
To our victory. To our victory.
Yes. I want to see you. I want us to start.
We have been shown what happens when there is poor democracy and corruption during elections. My dear youths, victory might not be ours today.
And that should not be the reason for us to despair and not to wake up tomorrow and vote for the leaders with integrity.
For victory belongs to those
Who never give up. Democratic elections will have brought such good governance.
Yes, and that is the end of our class.
Guess who's back? Who?
Tumeuona mkono wake Bwana, mengi mazuri tumeyaona, Mungu umetenda, ni kweli wewe muweza.